Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Wherever you are.
On the planet.
Oh.
No.
That was my Tracy imitation. Did I sound just like her?
Just.
Did I look like her?
No, thank God.
Yeah.
That would be disturbing. So good
Yeah,
morning.
but then when you're not here, I could just go look in the mirror.
You're right. That's true. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird, though.
Hi. Hi, Bob. You're awesome. I sure like looking at you. I could just stand here all day.
You're adorable.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting I have
Yay!
to. Okay. We're going to let this theme play out to the end in respect for the songwriters and the musicians who gathered on that cold winter's day in 1917, old cramped studio in New Orleans, Louisiana. That doesn't track chronologically, does it?
I'm like, Sophie's got the idea.
So Sophie's still here, boys and girls.
Sophie's still here.
And why is...
I don't know.
I know you don't. It's just,
I know.
Something's weird. Something's weird with the microphone.
Yes, and what's going on with comments?
Well,
if you're
no
there,
one's leaving
comment. Let's see. Hold on.
They're waiting for the big announcement, which I basically said was going to happen.
You said there was.
I said there was a big announcement. I said as far as announcements go in the Bob Doyle Show universe,
it's a big announcement.
It's a big one.
I'm pregnant.
No, that's not even. There's going to be people who didn't hear them know.
Oh my God, I'm so kidding.
And they're going to be like, congratulations.
No. So very much kidding.
Okay,
so very much kidding.
I have to, hold on a second. This is.
Okay, you're doing, that's fine.
Maybe this. The microphone is so loud on one side. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but you know what? At the same time.
You're not.
It doesn't matter. I have to fix this because it's crazy.
Okay, so the comments are not coming up here. They're on my phone, but they're not working on the comment thing.
Really?
Yes. Good morning, Amy. Happy Musical Monday. Not quite a Musical Monday.
Why aren't we seeing the comments?
I don't know, but I can see them here.
There's one. Congrats.
Yes. Good morning, Jason.
Is that? Did you see a congrats? No.
No.
There's one from Cher.
Hi.
Is Cher on your screen? It looks like maybe we're not getting them all. We're not getting all the. We're only getting them from some of the sources.
But this is Facebook, and Cher's on Facebook.
Yeah, but there's Bob Doyle Show timeline, and then there's the Bob Doyle Show, Bob Doyle time, my personal timeline, and the Bob Doyle Show timeline. And my guess is, that's why I'm fucking crank. Yeah, you can tell.
Nice
it's
one.
It's a different kind of a day.
It's a different kind of day. Well, I dawn. Okay, yeah, I can at least see people.
Yeah,
here,
so
we're fine.
We're just not congregating
Right.
all of the.
I don't hear anything now, though.
What do you mean you don't hear anything?
Well, when you did whatever.
Do you have your headphones on?
Yeah.
How about now?
Now I do.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get up a little bit.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so hi everybody.
Hi.
It's Monday.
It is.
And yes, it does. There's no musician today.
No.
So
we had a coming to realization.
A coming to put your religious leader here.
Yeah, over the weekend. It is a different kind of day. 90 in Michigan. I think it's 109
Look
here,
how off. Look, no one
I
can
know,
notice
it's so
this.
weird.
No, I'm talking about this. This black bar means the background isn't pushed down enough. Something got changed. I forgot. Just pointing out technical things again, because, ladies and gentlemen,
because everyone cares.
I want you. They might in a second.
Yeah.
I want everyone to look very closely at this screen, at the studio, at the setup. Because it's the last time we're going to use it, and we're not going to do the Bob Doyle Show for a while. Now hold on to your hats. Do you have hats? Because if you do, I'm asking you to hold them.
Hi, Walter.
So, how to begin? Look, this was all. I want you to know this was all me. I had my come to religious leader moment over the weekend about this show, its future, and the time, and the quality, and everything that is important to me about it. So the number one important thing that must be true about the Bob Doyle Show is that it must be fun for me to do. as all of you know who are watching, if you've been around for a while, this audience in various forms for
A while.
a number of years.
And grateful.
And I am grateful to each and every single person who has watched this show, done the shares, and all sharing, like share. Share. I didn't mean to,
Oh, share.
Yeah. And all of that. But the fact is, for me to be in love with this show again, it needs to be something else. It needs to be up-leveled. It needs to be up-leveled with
Production,
thank you, certainly. Planning. And just visual quality. As I mentioned a few episodes ago, we've had a couple of situations come up, an opportunity for this show, the Bob Doyle Show, whatever it is we create, to be on a more traditional,
network.
Television network. I mean, so, and that's exciting, and I love the idea, obviously. But when I look at this on a big screen, I'm like, no, I can't. It's not going to work. I'm using a webcam. The greens. There's a lot of technical talk here on this one, guys. But we're all friends. We're huddled around. Oh, wait a minute.
And none of us really care. But here's the point.
That's right. None of you care, which is true.
Doing the show. Oh yeah, coffee.
That we just rang for coffee.
Coffee. We rang for coffee. Okay, coffee. Coffee.
That's good.
Dawn says, obviously, I support you and everything that you do.
Yes, Dawn has been there
Dawn, thank you.
from the beginning of the beginning, since the beginning. Dawn, probably, of all the people watching this, has been around the longest. Supported me in various ways. She's been my assistant. She's come on VR with me, and she's been a true Bob Doyle Show proponent from the beginning. And so anyway, and of course I appreciate all of that from all of you and people like Cher, who's been around for quite a while, and Tracy's family has been awesome about coming in every day and being a part of it.
And we'll still go live.
Yes.
We're just going to tone down the idea that we're doing a show and actually focus on creating something amazing that's a show that we do once a week that has, guests.
A format.
And is planned and is not us winging it. And
well, that's not to say that there won't be times when I go off the rails. Otherwise, it's not the Bob Doyle Show. I have to allow at least 20 minutes of...
Okay, well, then it's going to be a 2-hour show.
All right. No, it's true. No, it's true. Yes, there has to be elements of what I do. Otherwise, it's not the show. But at the same time, reining it in or doing that around a structure and a format. It's been an impossible thing for me to describe over the years. What is the Bob Doyle Show? Whatever I want to do that day, right? And that's not attractive to any potential sponsor or business partner. It's not. It's just not. Or even interviewee of any high stature. So if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right.
We want to do it quality.
So, and I do want to do it. Obviously,
yes. This is
if,
not going away permanently.
No.
We're taking a break to restructure, regroup,
retool. Literally,
yes.
Everything will be different.
New studio set, new
camera,
all
lights,
of it.
action. A
Yes.
lot of the technical stuff will be streamlined so that I'm not doing a bunch of this all the time. Just so that it is of the quality that it should be.
Yes.
After 6 years of messing around, if I'm going to do it, I got to do it. So I'm going to do it, which means that starting tomorrow at 8 o'clock, there won't be a Bob Doyle Show until I'm ready. I'd love to say like a month from now that we will have we'll hopefully have had the equipment. A lot of the stuff's on back order, I think, because a lot of people are learning to live stream too. And these tools that I'm getting are live stream specific. So a lot of stuff on back order, that kind of thing. But anyway, as we build the new studio and as Tracy and I get serious about what is the format of this thing, planning shows out weeks in advance. I don't want to do the first show until we've got 4 weeks easily planned.
Agree with that.
It'll still be a live show, but there will be recorded elements.
Yes.
And I want to being able to go back and take some time to produce a VR skit or something, where it's produced and we go to it, and it's not a crazy winged thing. I mean, we have all this potential to create amazing, well thought out, structured and professionally produced content, and I've just chosen to. Are you telling secrets? It's like she's whispering to you. When is he going to stop talking? I think he's made his point. But
Yes.
but we have no.
I think so. You know what I think would be, helpful in my mind is like, what are the segments that we really ought to consider that people love, right? Like, we do the VR, which is fun, right? We've got the musical, guest piece that I love.
What are
which
your
is
favorite
interviews.
parts?
Right, exactly.
I was
We do
absolutely
interviews with
gonna ask.
law
Yeah,
of
we did.
attraction interviews, luscious, just so we say though, there is an intent for a separate luscious Vegas television show, which has just been on hold because of COVID.
Yeah.
But
Also, I was also up against the equipment issue. To produce a show called Luscious Vegas, I'm not
Right.
going to be using a freaking webcam, and I don't want to use my iPhone necessarily. I mean, I will in some
right.
cases, but we want to produce a show, right? So it's just it's just sort of a kind of going, yeah. What are we going to do here for real?
Dawn says definitely need the VR now that her Oculus is coming.
That's right. She
Oh,
just told me
she
that
got
yesterday.
one. That's so great.
Which opens up a world of multiplayer
oh my
possibilities
gosh, you guys
now.
can totally
Yes, that we can demonstrate some multiplayer stuff is going to be really great.
fun.
So, and we got to get you one too. So,
Yeah.
and then we'd all. Did you see that dismissive thing?
I don't need one.
She needs one bad.
They are cool. They
Because
are
when
fun.
she's
I love
having fun in there, it is such a delight for me because she has this big VR smile up under this mask, and she's like, "Oh, look!" It's such a delight. She loves it, but she doesn't do it as much because we're doing other things. And this is
Right.
another reason why we're doing this to the show. Tracy and I have real life things that we are up to, and when I say real life, income producing, revenue generating, future creating
Correct.
stuff that needs attention and isn't getting the attention it deserves because, quite frankly, this brain is getting way too fragmented. When we went 5 days a week with different themes,
Right.
now there's 5 different shows to produce every week, and clearly I wasn't stepping up. I couldn't because I was trying to build this other business. So it's just like, instead of feeling stressed about it, instead of worrying about it, instead of causing any tension, it's like, this is not. Nobody's day hinges on the Bob Doyle Show right now. We want to create something where it does. And I know some of you might say, well, the nice things, but still,
The point of the matter is that
we need several more zeros behind the viewer number.
Well, yes, but the quality of the show has been your biggest,
Yeah.
complaint, I think.
Yeah.
Which I have. I mean, I'm a novice, so I don't necessarily see what you see.
Well, this is all
But-
fun. I like all of this. It's just that when you really zoom in on it, it's a webcam.
Well, no, okay, I understand that, but we could buy a webcam and keep doing the show. That's my point.
You mean by a
Like,
camera?
the camera
Oh,
has
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to do with why we're taking a break.
Kind of does a little bit for me.
Okay, well, that's all him. Kind of why I agreed to do this is because I don't like getting up in the morning and not understanding exactly what we're doing
Yeah.
and winging it every morning. So, we looked at doing production meetings and sort of, but, we have to get, a team together and actually do this so it's planned out and, and it's like The Tonight Show or something where, it's really, really well done and Bob can be proud of it.
Yeah, because again, we have the capability
Right.
with a little bit of time. Like when I do take the time to
But it
produce
does
a
take a
VR
lot
bit,
of time.
I really like it, and that's the kind of stuff like Dawn says she likes the recorded elements, and they're nice to go to.
Yes.
They're nice to just say to be live, and then let's just go to a thing, and then we can kind of regroup a little bit, watch this thing. I mean, it's variety. It's a
Yeah.
variety show, which I think is in my heart what I've always wanted to do. So mixing in all of these different elements. I mean, I like talking about VR. I like doing music. But trying to plan 5 shows a week, it's like,
I think we could plan 5 shows a week if we had a team to do it. But it's not been a focus, so we're
well,
doing
that's
it
true.
ourselves.
If someone else was producing everything and basically we just showed up,
Right.
absolutely.
So, yeah.
I mean, I'd still do the up level.
So putting it on the 300 wish list, it's actually on the 300 wish list, at least mine, that we have a production team that does all of this for us. But because it's not been a high priority and we're trying to build other business stuff, Anyway, you guys get it. So we can move on. And isn't she so cute?
So she is.
She's
I
with
was
us
I was
for-
joking with Tracy that there's going to be a common law dog ownership pretty soon, where
know.
she may want the dog back, but she's now legally mine because she's been living here for X amount of time, and you can tell she likes it here,
No.
right? Because she's turned me
Right.
into a freaking this
Yes.
again,
I know.
which we've talked about this. I mean, I love this so much, but there are some maintenance issues.
Well, yeah. She definitely needs a full grooming. I don't have the tools for
Full
it.
grooming, and then just the whole walking around here in the summertime.
Well, yeah.
She's getting it though. I feel like she's getting into a groove where we know exactly where to walk. Yeah, we're talking about your bathroom habits right now. In front
Really?
of
Do we need to do
in front
that?
of all these people. Here, let's go to some video.
No! Oh my god. So we'll still come live every day is
Yes.
the point. We'll still do
Yes.
Under the Tree when we're,
Yes.
not 104 or 5 degrees.
Yes, all of it.
All of it.
We still want to talk to you every
And we'll
day.
still do rhinos and elephants, Dawn. Yes, I totally would love to do that with you. That would be so much fun.
I wish that particular thing doesn't have a multiplayer aspect. I wish
Oh.
it did. That would be so great. But that's actually running
Oh,
off.
never
of,
mind.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay. Something. We'll
There's
find
there's
something.
plenty of fun things to do that we can all do together.
Yes.
We could have a VR watch party of all the Bob Doyle shows. We could all
Sure.
gather in VR and
Yes,
watch.
and that's just it true, right? Exactly. There's years worth, sorry, of the Bob Doyle Show. If you miss us and,
Look at that hair.
oh my gosh.
It's too bad about the lighting, but we're going to fix that. That is crazy.
It's adorable. You're adorable.
Thanks.
So cute.
So, but yes, it would be very helpful to kind of understand, well, for those of you who do watch the show or have watched the show over the course of time, like, what is it?
What do you love about it?
Yes.
We would really love to know, what do you love about it? Why do you tune in? What are your favorite skits or segments or whatever, so that as we're crafting what the show is ultimately going to be, that we include those things.
Right. That it is what you want.
Yeah.
Because I certainly have, when I have an idea of what they might want, I try everything. And some of it sticks and a lot of it, most of it, doesn't. And except for that rare, see, there's those of you. And you're probably here.
Oh, Dawn says, remembering tried the alt space, setting up
Yes.
a theater.
Yep.
That's fun.
And she was on her PC at the time, but now we can do it all in VR. Altspace is definitely someplace that we'll play as they're continuing to develop that. Mm-hmm. One of the things about that place is all the avatars look the same. They're like you have three choices, but now you can customize. So that makes it a little bit more fun. And I've been to several events in there. It's
I've
cool.
done it.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is cool.
So it's too bad we got all these comments going over here that you can't.
Walter says testing. You like our testing?
Oh, maybe he's. I think that's out of time. Maybe.
No, it just popped up.
No. I mean, Walter over on YouTube is his screen name is out of time, and if that's not Walter, then we've got two Walters. Do you see what I'm saying?
Sure.
This Walter's coming in on Facebook. Boy, she is just all
wow,
up in it
just
today.
seriously.
She has been.
I was gone for the weekend, so she's
That's right.
probably a little bit.
That's right.
Yes. Such a sweet baby.
She is very sweet.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great.
But yeah,
my nose.
so we do. I think musicians. And is it the same format every week exactly, or do we have whatever? The point is we want to
yes.
include the things that we know we like, and we also want to do things that we like, and there's so much stuff like the VR that I would love to do, but haven't taken the time to do because it's like I don't have time with everything else. But if we do one show a week, I think we can do it. And an hour, an hour show once a week. Hour.
Yeah. So that's that. What else do you want to talk about?
This coffee's really good today.
Oh, yeah. Is it the good coffee?
Yes. See, the show is evolving its excellence.
Oh, look at that. So now, so the thing that we need to consider, maybe the musician part could be a closing song weekly, like on the late night shows. Exactly. That format of the late night show is exactly what I'm thinking in terms of, flow. You've got guest interviews, we do something, silly and playful and, maybe a little segment of the VR, and then we close it out with a song. I think that's a really good.
You're right.
Idea.
Those late night shows are a great thing to model.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Maybe just not so interview intensive.
Right.
Not one after another after
We're not going
another,
to have
but
people
the
coming in
segments.
and sitting on the couch per se. But I do like that.
But one of the things I do want to do for the new show is a new theme.
Yes.
And the other part that I keep talking to Tracy about is the title of the show.
And I said, I don't mind being the co-host of the Bob Doyle Show because it's the Bob Doyle Show.
I mean, I guess, Conan O'Brien had Andy Richter, right? It wasn't the Conan O'Brien and Andy Richter show.
But The Tonight Show is The Tonight Show, and it's had several different hosts over the years. It started with Johnny Carson and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I don't care, really.
I guess just to keep, I don't know. Anyway, so
then a show name would be the question, because what would we call it?
I know.
The Sophie Show.
Yeah.
We'd have to keep her then. Amy says, love this idea. Okay, well, that's good.
The musical guest thing, I mean, I still wish we could do them live. Streaming live instead of these recordings. But it's just the quality, for the music. But the quality just doesn't translate, and it breaks my heart.
I know.
Because these guys are so good, and it would be so much more fun to do it live.
I know, but if the connection's off, it sounds terrible.
It does. It just doesn't work.
And
that's the opposite of what I'm going for with the up level. So all of this, the screens, the set, we probably won't be sitting on the couch. It's, everything's going to change. So
probably going to change what room it's in.
We're going to be in a different room. And
Bob and Tracy today.
That's cute.
That's cute. Thanks, Adam.
Our
show.
I thought about that's funny, Adam, that you would say that because that did pop into my head. That exact thing popped into my head.
I like that.
But then there's no recognizable, like if you just see a show called Our Show, you're really starting from scratch with building the audience. If there was any sort of Bob Doyle and whatever.
Right. And if it's Bob and Tracy, then...
But then again, people know me for... If they know my name, it's because of The Secret. And they're going to think it's a secret show, which it's not. So, does my name do any good? I mean, maybe to get some initial attention, but then what happens if they come over and go, where's the law of attraction stuff? Why is he holding a dog? What is happening?
What is this VR stuff?
Right.
Then the logos are faces.
I'd love to have like a caricature couple of the two of us together for branding. I think it'd be awesome. We need a Bob Doyle Show version and a Luscious Living version.
Oh, yes.
Which I think would be a little bit different.
It would.
And so, the luscious stuff is still, that's another thing that we really want to do, but that takes a huge amount of bandwidth, too.
Right, yeah. Luscious Living Lifestyle has been just sort of coasting since, we've not been able to do events and retreats and things that we had intended to do this year. And so that's sort of been a little bit...
It's kind of designed as a very hands-on, sensual, tactile...
Because it senses.
Yeah. So we know it can be done, but it's just like we're having to adjust. And so it's like, again, it's worth adjusting eventually long term. But meanwhile we've got to take care of business too. And so that's, it's really, for me, I just want my brain to be less fragmented. I want there to be a little less, anxiety around something that's supposed to be just totally fun all the time.
Well, we were talking last week with, was it last week or the week before, with the hashtag 300 wishlist about stacking, right? And, and I've been stacking a lot because there's so many different things that we're doing and we are fragmented.
It's just that stacking, for those of you who weren't there, it just means like piling up this layers and layers of stuff that isn't good, stuff you got to do, whatever, like how you just kind of beat yourself up mentally, like, oh, I didn't do this, oh, I got to do this, I got to do this, and it comes from fragmentation and the whole thing. So, and that's definitely what's happening.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening is you wake up see if you can relate. You wake up in the morning and your brain immediately is like going to the stacks of stuff. And so, and especially if we're not organized and we don't have that structure, then it's even worse. So for us, it's about structuring, organizing,
regrouping,
getting clear, to get freedom out of that.
Yeah.
Freedom with structure. So, because the freedom that we've been having, which is probably, it's all on me because I'm that way, much to her chagrin. And I think it was really seeing the frustration reflected back from someone I really care about. You know, it's like, well, this, you know, it's not like my way's working. It's not, I can't use that defense. It's like, hey, I've been doing it 6 years this way. Who are you to tell me to get structured? 6 years, right? And how many viewers exactly do you on a regular basis? Okay. Right. So there's something to it. And when I look at, you know, what people are doing and who have got the views, got the consistency, it's not what I'm doing. I'm goofing off way too much, having a lot of fun.
And fun's great. This is what it's all about.
And I believe me,
like,
though,
I'll
still have fun doing it with structure. And in fact, I'll have more fun because I know that the end result will be better.
Yeah.
And it will be something that then, if I really want to build viewers, I can buy advertising to the show. I mean, you can do that. I can get viewers, but I don't want to send them to something that's half-baked because it won't stick. So that's why I haven't done it. So it all just culminated in, hey, man, do a real show and see what happens. I'm man, by the way.
Yes. This is all his idea, by the way. It is not my idea. I was actually very reluctant because I like visiting with everyone every day.
So we'll do that.
We'll still do that. Yes.
But we just don't have to.
We're just not going to do the set necessarily. Maybe we'll get up in the morning and go hiking or something like we used to do.
Take you for a hike or whatever. That's, you know, I would love it because we live near Calico Basin, which I've shared Calico Basin numerous times. The problem is there is zero signal, which is also a wonderful thing, right? But you can't we can't do the show from there. Like, it would be so great, but we can record segments out there.
Oh,
we can do stuff and then bring it into the show.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff I'd love to do. We were talking this morning about, like, just once a week we wake up, we put coffee in the travel mugs, and we go to the basin. It's a 25-minute drive, and then we can spend an hour out there sitting on the rocks in the early morning air, meditating, talking, dreaming, creating a vision, recording some stuff, you know, and then bring it back and put it in the show and all that stuff. Share it later.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, in 25 minutes, then we can spend an hour out there sitting on the rocks and early morning air, meditating, talking, reaming, creating a vision, recording some stuff, you know, and then bring it back and put it in the show and all that stuff later. Okay. So, haven't done that in a while. That was a little segment we like to call Reading the Closed Captions as Generated by Facebook. It's a really long segment title, which is why we stopped doing it.
But it's kind of fun.
It is fun. Actually, now I want a lower third that says all of those words on there. And you know what, Tracy? It would be great to like, I know you said it's on the 300 list. It's on mine too. But I don't know that I put enough real positive energy around the possibility of getting a physical human being to be a producer.
Yes.
Like, locally.
Yes.
Somehow with social distancing, whatever. But like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And it may just be necessary. We may find that it's absolutely necessary, like lining up interviews and doing the whole thing.
We need someone to help us. I mean, we have, you know, virtual assistants, whatever, but like somebody that's in Vegas, especially as we look to do Luscious Vegas, someone who knows the ins and the outs of this town specifically. So
it's true.
We can launch something really amazing.
But again, it's like, and we have toyed with getting assistants and stuff, but until there's a revenue generating aspect to the show, I mean, it's like how many people we're going to get. It's got to be funded. These people got to get paid, right? And then the show needs to do it,
right?
So there needs to be. We either need a team of people who are like on board, who see the vision and say we're going to make money in this way, and then we'll get paid, or we got to figure it out. And
There's definitely ways to monetize shows, and we've just not been doing that.
Right, sponsorships, etc. All kinds of different things.
Affiliate
we can do.
programs, all sorts of different things.
Mm-hmm. Let's say all sorts of different things again.
All sorts of different things.
Yeah. Aw.
She's so cute. Lower third. Not many people know the term like we do, says Walter. Yeah, right, exactly. The lower third means that little strip at the... That's a lower third.
Which oddly, though, it's really like the lower fifth.
Yeah, it's actually much
because if it was the lower
third,
that would be like here, and we'd be like, hey, it's us behind you.
Hi.
So it's kind of a misnomer, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, and then, like I said, this whole keyboard control will be now condensed into a box this big that Tracy and I
Which
can
no
both
one
push the
else
buttons.
sees but him and me. But I don't care.
What? Oh, well, this is very awkward. Like if I have to go push a button over here
No
to bring
one
up
on the
menu.
other side of the screen sees or knows or cares.
Well, they may not care, but they can see it. They,
They
definitely
can't see it unless we turn the
Oh,
camera.
no, they can't see this, but they see my arm going over here for some strange reason. It's true. Anyway, you don't see Jimmy Kimmel, any of
No,
the Jimmys.
because Jimmy
None
Kimmel
of the
has
Jimmys
an entire team. That's my point.
That's
is
right.
that we're so yes, up leveling includes getting some amazing support.
Maybe a new logo. I've been using that.
Well, if we change the show name, then it's definitely a new logo.
Yeah. Well, even if we don't change it, even if it's Bob Doyle Show still.
Well, I like the logo.
What do you like about it? You know what I liked about it? It was kind of whimsical.
Yeah, no, I have no issues with the logo. I think the logo's great.
But you probably want a different picture.
I do.
Her mind was so loudly screaming that.
I did not say it though.
Yeah, but she's always said a thing about that picture.
It's
Even
it's
though
a cool
it
casual
looks
picture,
like me.
but it is not.
I might be wearing that shirt.
Possibly, but it's not. Let's see.
No,
Well, you
I
can't see. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm a fan
All right.
of getting good headshots, and we actually had an appointment to do so right before the quarantine in March, and we canceled it and just have not rebooked because, well, life.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So now, also,
So we're signing
this
off?
may be the last time I use this theme.
Oh.
Because I think I'd like to. I mean, I like this okay.
I have no issues.
But I've been
with
using
any
it
of
for a while, and I think if we're really going to rebrand everything, let's just. I mean, it'll be based on this, just like this was based on
So
the one
thanks
before.
for joining a production meeting.
Yes. Look, this is not new. They've always been in on it. We won't do this. This won't be part of the new format, though. So, see, you are privy to the very last on-air production meeting, unless it's like when we're just walking around live somewhere, and we might.
Right, which we'll continue to do, and we'll keep you informed as to where we are and what we're doing.
That's right. You'll still know our every move.
Yes, we'll still go live. We'll still play. It's
You'll
just
still
not
be a
with
part of the
this.
family.
Yeah.
It's just now we all gather around like what we worked on all week, and we can celebrate it on a whole new level, right?
Oh, that's fun.
Perfect. All right, so we'll see you when we see you.
And we love you and thank you.
Mwah!